Happy New Year. I just wanted to come on for just a minute and see if we can say Happy New Year to each other on this wonderful, beautiful day. So let me get back to the chat and see if there's anybody out there. Hello, hello, hello. And please share this out, let other people know that we have a cuppa going on for New Year. We're going to start this year off right. So I don't see it yet. Just see if it is streaming. And yeah, it is. So let me share this out. Okay, I did it. I shared it out. And now, hopefully, people are going to come in and be with each other for just a minute. I know it's a holiday. I know you're probably with family, and I understand that. So take just a minute to come in and give warm hugs to each other and just share out some love on this day. Maybe there's those that don't have anybody to be with. Come in here and be with us. This is the place to come in for some joy, for some happiness, for a beautiful time to just be here in this energy. So anyway, I'm going to lead a process called the heart-brain coherence, and we do it angel speaker style, which means we do the process the way it's taught, but then we just add a few things to it. So come on in and do this with me. Or if you're watching the replay, you can do it following along with what I share. All right, so the first step is to touch your heart center, hand on the heart, and slow down the breathing. Hi, Annie. Breathe in slowly into your heart. And then when you breathe out, just let go. Let go of everything. We're starting a new year, so it doesn't need to be any baggage you're holding on to this year. So you breathe in slowly, breathe in the love, and then slowly breathe out anything that you want to get rid of, anything that you don't wish to have holding on to going into this year. And then the next step is to think of something positive. It's a new year. What do you want to start out giving gratitude for? What are you grateful for? That is the question, right? So breathe in that love, breathe in the gratitude, and then share that. Release it out. If you want to share it in the comments, share it in the comments. And then Cuppa style means that we say affirmations. I am enough. I am worthy. Let's start this year knowing that in our heart. I am a miracle magnet. I am a being of love and light. I am a spark of the divine. I am healthy. I am happy. I am full of joy. I am full of awe and wonder. I am a creator. I'm going to create this year the way I want it to be. And I love myself. Give yourself that love. Pull it into your heart. And then the other P tradition that we do with this, you pull somebody else in there with you. So, first of all, love on yourself, and then reach out to a P and bring them into your heart and say, I love you. I appreciate you. Doesn't that feel good? That is the heart brain coherence Morning Cuppa style. And Deirdre says we've been doing this now for 297 days. So almost a full year of doing the heart brain coherence. Don't you love it? And hello, everybody. Hi, my peas. So good to see you. So Annie jumped in here first. And then we have Linda Lemieux. Good morning, Linda. I hope you're having a wonderful New Year's Day. Erica Hoppy, good morning. And who's ever on YouTube, Life 00707. I love that. Welcome in. Deirdre, Kelly Bach, Joanne Castrillo. And Deirdre's heart hug goes out to Linda Lemieux. Yay. Yay. Let's give Linda all those hugs that she so deserves. All of us do. We all deserve love in our life. We all deserve joy, happiness, and chai. The chai here is awesome here in India. So I got my chai a few minutes before it was time to turn on cuppa, and it's good. So I hope you can smell it there where you are. I do love the smell of chai. Okay, so what's happening? What's going on with you this very first day of 2026? I've already had the day. I have had a full day to appreciate that it is new, it's shiny, it's new, it's bright. And I just stayed in that energy today. I did some more writing. Writing is one of my favorite passions. So I just put something up on Facebook, for those of you on Facebook. It was let me get to it and I'll read it for you. It didn't come up yet. It takes it a minute. So let me find it and I'll read it to you. Let's do it that way. It's a blessing from me and the angels. And it says, may the lessons of 2025 become wisdom rather than weight. May gratitude soften your memories and hope brighten your vision. May 2026 meet you gently, with doors opening at the perfect moment, with guidance clear when choices appear, and with peace settling deeply into your heart. You are guided, you are loved, you are never walking alone. Don't you love that? I love that. I was going to see if maybe I can share that. Hang on. I have to get back here. Sherry Kickler Graham, good morning to you. So let's see if I can share that screen. Let's see, can you all see that? I'll be putting it up on Facebook. I thought I had already done it, but that's what it's going to look like. So when you see it, take a minute to read it and to just really experience that blessing that the angels wanted you to have. Okay, so what are you doing? How has this day been for you? Come on, talk to me. Let me know what's going on. I've missed being here with you every day because of obligations and travel and time difference. Sophia, oh my gosh, Sophia Rigo. I am so glad you came on, Cuppa. I got to meet Sophia's beautiful mom and dad and spend some time, not a whole lot because we were a little rushed, but I got to spend some time with her mom and dad. And her mom is a delight, just so beautiful and welcoming and loving. And I think I must have gotten 20 hugs from her in the short time that I visited, and I loved every one of them. I didn't want to leave. We had another obligation, and we hadn't realized how long it was going to take to get there. But we did make it to see her mom and dad, and what a beautiful visit. And I'm going to get to go to Sweden and give Sophia a hug in person. Oh dear, Linda, you had frost this morning at 30 degrees in Ocala, Florida. That is so hard for me to believe. But I can't remember who said it yesterday. It's global freezing, not global warming. So everybody gets to share in the cold, right? Oh, Sophia, it was my honor to visit them. Yes, they are such a delight. And I see where you get your personality from. Your mom is so bubbly and happy and just bright. That's the only way I can describe her. She's such a bright soul on this planet. Brandy girl, hi, sweetheart. Happy New Year. It is a new year. And Sophia's got snow, welcoming in the winter time. So, yes, Sophia, I believe that you are twins with your mom. You're so much like her. You're a mini me. So what's going on? Do you all want story time? I don't see Andrea. Somebody go grab Andrea because I know how much she loves to listen to the message. I know for some of you it's a struggle to read the messages every day. Some people are struggling with some eyesight problems, and so I like to have it read, whether I read it out loud or whoever's hosting can read it. But oh, okay, Sophia, thank you for asking for it. And I absolutely love this message from the angels. Sophia has been so kind. She has shared out and promoted the new book, Manifesting with Grace, which I hope you all are going to get into today. It's a great way to start this year, to start looking at that and really seeing what it means to call in your manifestation. All right, so today's story is called an angelic farewell to 2025. So I'm going to be reading this. Before I read it, I want to share that there's not going to be an angel teaching this year. However, the angels want me to teach you about the 7 rays of light and the ascended masters and angels that work with those rays of light. And where do you fall in that? What ray are you most attached to in this lifetime? And you can switch in between. We'll talk about all of that. It's going to begin the second Wednesday of February. not January because I'm traveling. I'm coming back home to the States, you guys. So I'll be traveling in January, but starting in February, the very first ray is the one we will do on the second Wednesday of February. And I cannot wait to bring this teaching forward along with the Ascended Masters, and we'll talk about them, who they are, get to know them a little bit. There will be, just as there was with the angels, there will be an invocation, there will be an alignment with their energy, meditation. So, and these are all free, these offerings that I do. I do a lot of classes and things that I charge for because I have expenses, and by charging for the classes, I get to continue to do what I'm doing. So the free classes are things like teaching about the angels, teaching about the Ascended Masters, teaching about the rays of light, which I'm so excited for us to delve into. So I hope you're excited about that. Leo, good morning. Yes, a year full of light. So last year, the angels said that 2025 was the year of joy. And for me, it was. They told me that at the very beginning. And I have had so much joy this year, so many experiences that were amazing that I could never have dreamed would have happened to me. And now this year, they told me, is the year of compassion. So this is the year of compassion. Kuan Yin is going to be guiding the way along with the angels. And we're going to do a lot with compassion. I'm going to do a retreat. I don't have the location. I don't even have the exact date. But there will be a retreat based on compassion. And I don't have the name of it just yet. I know you all usually help me with naming the retreats. So start thinking, what would you like to have the name of that retreat be if it's going to focus on compassion and helping us to have more of that in our lives? Good morning, Sally and Tony. Happy New Year. I'm so glad you're here. And Sophia is so excited. And she says, rays of light. It was so much joy to be with my family for 6 months. Ah, love that. And compassion is your prime directive. Yes, it is, Deirdre. I love that. I think you'll really want to be at this retreat that happens this year in 2026. All right. And remember, it is a 1 year. So it's all about newness. Let's bring in that newness. Story time. The wise man sees the end in the beginning. I love that thought so much. The wise man sees the end in the beginning. And that's a quote by Confucius. So let's put that quote in the comments. Somebody, the wise man sees the end in the beginning. This has been the hardest blog for me to write all year, perhaps because it asks me to pause, to look back, and to truly feel all that has been lived. This year began on a high note. In fact, I was with Leo at the beginning of the year. That's not in the blog, by the way. This year began on a high note and unfolded in ways my imagination could never have planned. It stretched me, softened me, carried me across distances, both physical and spiritual, and filled my heart with blessings layered upon blessings. As I sit with the closing moments of 2025, I feel an overwhelming gratitude for every experience, joyful and challenging alike, and for every soul whose path crossed mine. Each encounter, each step taken, each lesson learned was a thread in a tapestry far greater than I could see at the start. And now, standing at the threshold of a new year, I can look back and recognize how the ending was quietly present in the beginning all along. It is my prayer that as you read this, you too are able to reflect on your year and smile, not because it was perfect, but because it was yours, because you showed up, because you grew, because you loved. So, this is the angelic invocation for 2026. Beloved, just close your eyes and listen to this. Beloved angels of light, as we cross the sacred threshold into 2026, we consciously invite your radiant presence to walk with us. Infuse this new cycle with divine love and let every breath, every choice, and every step be wrapped in your peace and grace. Archangel Michael, guardian of divine truth, stand beside us as a pillar of strength. Release us from all fear, doubt, and old stories that no longer serve our beginning or our becoming. Ignite within us unwavering courage, clear vision, and the confidence to live aligned with our highest truth. Archangel Raphael, healer of wholeness, bathe our minds, bodies, and spirits in your emerald light. Restore harmony where there has been imbalance. Soothe what has been wounded, and awaken vitality, joy, and renewed purpose within us. Archangel Gabriel, divine messenger of hope, open our hearts and voices to express truth through love. Inspire creativity, compassion, and clarity that we may recognize divine opportunities and become channels of blessings in the world. Archangel Uriel, bringer of sacred wisdom, illuminate our path with insight and understanding. Help us integrate the lessons of the past with grace, anchoring us in the present moment awareness. Ground us in the wisdom of the earth so we may remain centered, steady, and balanced. Angels of harmony, grace, and abundance, flow freely through every area of our lives. Open gates of divine prosperity, spiritual, emotional, and material. Fill our homes with peace, our hearts with gratitude, and our spirits with unwavering faith. Under your loving watch, we set these intentions for 2026 to grow in awareness, to love without fear, to serve with humility and joy, to remain aligned with the divine plan unfolding through us. May this year reveal itself as a holy journey, rich with miracles, healing, expansion, and light. With trust and devotion, we release these prayers to the highest good, knowing all is already being divinely orchestrated. And so it is. I hope you received that blessing and that invocation. The question to the angels, as this year comes to a close, how do we honor what has been while preparing our hearts for what is yet to come? How do we carry the wisdom of our experiences forward without clinging to the past? And the angels say, dear ones, we have walked with you through every moment of this year, through your hopes, your doubts, your triumphs, and your tears. Nothing was wasted. Every experience you lived planted a seed of wisdom within you, even when you could not yet see what would grow. To honor what has been is not to hold it tightly, but to bless it and release it with love. The past is complete. It has done its sacred work. What remains is the wisdom it etched into your soul, the knowing, the compassion, the courage you now carry. As you prepare to step forward, do not concern yourself with recreating what was or fearing what may be. Simply bring your open heart, your willingness, and your trust. The same divine guidance that led you through this year is already arranging the path ahead. Remember, you are not beginning again from nothing. You are beginning again from experience, from grace, from love earned and received. Walk gently into the new year, knowing that you are infinitely supported. And so we close this year, not with an ending, but with a blessing, trusting that every step forward is already held in divine love. The angels whisper, bless what has been, trust what is unfolding. The wisdom you seek is already within you. So today, I promise to walk confidently into this new year with ease and grace. And I hope that you all will promise that as well. Promise that it's an opportunity. Everything new that we go into is an opportunity. I want to put this phrase up there because I want you all to really get the words of what they said to us. And then I'll put it up on the screen. Oh, thank you, Sue. Deirdre's making that promise. The past is complete. It has done its sacred work. Don't you love that? Listen to that line. Write it out so you can see it. Maybe in your manifestation book, write out that line. The past is complete. It has done its sacred work. What remains is the wisdom it etched into your soul. I so love this message from the angels. I love that they are continuing to give messages. You know, I wondered, y'all know every year, I'm like, okay, angels, do we stop here? When do we stop? And I heard to keep going. So every year in 2026, every day in 2026, there will be an angelic message. And I'm just blown away that this is going to be, is it the fourth year? The fifth year. This will be the fifth year of doing the messages from the angels. For those of you that may not be aware of it, I was given it wasn't really a command, it was an opportunity that every night they would give me a message and I was to write it out. So it's kind of like getting a phone call from the angels every night. I shut down everything, all the distractions, all the noise. And so it usually happens at midnight or a little thereafter. And then I say, okay, angels, let's talk. And they remind me of something, or they have me go back into my experience, maybe for that day, maybe for something from the past, maybe somebody else's experience. And I ask them a question, and they give me an answer the way they want us to understand it. So every year it has been 2 books. The bigger book is their full message, what I wrote, what the angels responded. Every year there's a book like that. I don't know what this one will be called. And then there is a companion book that's small and is a pocket size that you can stick in your purse, your pocket, on your dashboard, by your bedside. And it's just little phrases from all those messages. So this will happen this year. I don't know that I will have time to work on it while I'm still here in India, but I will see what that looks like. And so we'll continue to have them. You'll continue to have them read to you on Morning Cuppa and sharing it out in the